How's it going, YouTube? Once again, here Gabriel with Triton Multimedia. I've mentioned on some of my videos that people that have a digital console, such as the Behringer X32, can go USB into your iPad. First of all, you need a cable that's going to have a USB, like the printer type of USB, to Lightning USB that's going to go directly in to your iPad. Now this is going to work. It's going to work for both switcher, and it's going to work for OBS. It's going to work for a bunch of other softwares. The reason why we need to go through these steps is because this digital consoles, like this one for example, is meant to shoot out 32 channels. But softwares like OBS and switcher are only meant to pick up stereo left and right. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell the mixer that we want to send out a left and a right instead of a 32 channels, and we want it to go specifically through the USB. So I'm going to try to walk you through this to the best I can. Let's go over to the other view. Now that this is the mixer view, and the first step that we're going to do is we're going to hit setup. And the reason why we're going to hit setup is because we want to make sure that your software version is at least 4.0 or higher, because that allows us to route different channels to different places out through, to different avenues. Once you've made sure that you're on version 4.2, if your version is smaller or below, just go to Behringer.com, download it, put it on a USB stick, and update it. And if you need help, just go ahead and write, make a comment. I think we can make another video as to how we update the Behringer console. But we're going to go to routing, okay? We're going to go to routing. And from routing, we're going to go to outputs, okay? And outputs, you got options here, okay? If you want to make your Switcher Studio mix, your main mix, then you're gonna route 15 and 16, which are used for your mains. I don't do that. The way I have it routed, bus 1 goes to my iPad. Okay? So I have mine routed a little bit different. The mix from bus 1 is what goes to my iPad. So you can grab a bus and also do it. Let's go back to the mixer view. You can also set this up. You're going to see here you have all of your outputs, okay? Mine is set to number 1, but you can go all the way down to 16 because normally left and right are set up to 15 and 16. If you want to do that, then we set it up with 15 and 16. The next thing we're gonna do is input 1. You're gonna see that mine goes out. Output 1, mix bus 1, because I'm grabbing it from my iPad. We're gonna scroll over and we're gonna go to user, okay? And the first knob, if you click on it, it's going to go to input and it's going to go to output. We want to go to output. Now, this right here is where we're going to tell it that we're going to go stereo, because see, every single one of them is off right now. So I've channeled all of my mixes to come from 1, because you can also stereo it from 1 and 2 and then just pan them, but it makes no difference to me. So mine is just set to 1. Once you've gone to input number 1, the category you want to go to output, and then output here, you decide what output you want to go out your USB. I set mine for 1. So it set it to 1. Then you go down, you set it to output as well, and whatever mix you want to go out of, that's what it's going to shoot out via USB. That's what it's going to shoot out via USB. So we're going to go back out, and we're going to go to card, and your card, that's the USB that's in the back of your mixer. We now have it set to go out mix 1 and mix 2, or mine's mix 1 and mix 1 out of left and right. So now Switcher will be able to read whatever comes out of the mix. Let me see if I can set this up here. Now Switcher Studio, mine is mix 1. I don't know if you can see it. It says iPad. Now whatever goes into that iPad, as long as I send to the faders, everything that I hire will go into that mix and out of the USB into Switcher Studio, and you'll be able to see the meter readings. It's a very simple process. Once again, if you do not have your software up to date, it is more than likely not going to do it. If you do not have your software up to date, it's not going to do it. So this works with it works with Sling Studio, it works with OBS, it works with Switcher Studio, it works with so many softwares that only pick up a left and a right. So once again, thank you very much. My name is Gabriel. I'm with Triton Multimedia. I hope this video was helpful. It was a blessing to you. And any questions that you got, go ahead and shoot them my way. Thank you. Until next time.